influential reach. So we're talking about harnessing influence through love, a powerful strategy revealed. So this is a production of PSI TV. And again, my name is Trudy Behrman. So former President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt, said, no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. No one cares. You don't care about, you don't care about me. You don't care about what I have to share today. You don't care. Nobody cares how much you know. The most amazing mind could be sitting right beside you and you do not care, but you will care if you think they care about you. This is, if you remember nothing else, remember this today. This is the core of the secret of influence. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And when they know how much you care, then they care. Okay, so but let's get into this some more. This gentleman right here, his name is Dr. Myron Golden. He happens to be my business coach. And it's interesting. This picture was taken the first day I met him. I never knew of him before, never heard his name. The joke of it is he's local to Tampa, right where I live, but I never came across him, never heard his name, never saw him anywhere that I'm aware of before. But the event behind us is Life Surge. This is a Christian event that was touring the country. I went to the event. He was one of the speakers. But this picture, when I met him, I hadn't even heard him speak yet. So this gentleman was out and about in the audience, and I saw a crowd gathering about him. Now, there were other leaders speaking that day. Tim Tebow, the guy from Chick-fil-A and so forth. The guy from Duck Dynasty was also speaking. But Myron was out and about amongst the audience. All the other leaders were behind the stage with security, but Myron stepped out. He was right there in the audience. I'd never seen or heard of him before, but I saw a crowd gathering around the man. So I'm like, who is this? Why is everybody gathering around this guy? And so I came in closer and I saw a young lady. I said, who's this guy? She says, he's one of the speakers. So I said, I'll take a picture with him since the opportunity was there. So I took a picture with him. I had not heard him speak yet. But when I heard him speak, I was blown away. Now, guess what? I cued in to when he was ready to speak because I'd already connected with him. Maybe I was blown away a tidbit more because I had already connected with him. You see that big smile on his face? It was genuine. One of the things he said when he spoke also has sat with me. Now, I've become a client of his. I'm a coaching client of his. I paid him, okay? So this is, the relationship went further than me just meeting him and hearing him that day, because after this event, I Googled the heck out of him and I just consumed more and more of his content, and I had no choice but to sign up as one of his paid students. But he said on the stage that day, and he's lived out before my eyes, don't love the money and use the people. Use the money and love the people. And even better, use the money to love the people. Now, I may have butchered that a little bit, but that was the gist of it. And this man lives out what he says. Love was a huge piece of his influence, and he has truly shown that to me. Now, the thing is, I am a Christian. Oh, by the way, this is his book. I will recommend that you get a copy, and I will put a link in the description of the video for you for later. When you go to the link, it's going to take you to this page, Golden Offer, and you'll see where I say a little bit more about his book, but you really should get it, okay? So Boss Moves is his book. Boss doesn't mean he's a boss. It means business optimization secrets, the success street secrets, okay? So you do want to get this book. Trust me, I have wondered why he wrote it. It's almost unfair considering how much I paid. But I will tell you, there is the next level. Reading something in a book and connecting with the leader is very different. And that love piece plays out when you connect with him in person. So moving on, what we're covering today is I'm going to be looking at a peer-reviewed research piece. And it's basically looking at relationship Relational Leadership Theory, and I'm going to just kind of break that down for you into implementable strategies. 1 Corinthians 13:13, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. The greatest is love, guys. Hope is kind of like the fuel for us getting up and going to tomorrow, but love is even greater than hope. Love is even greater than faith. And faith and hope are powerful, but love is even greater than that. Now, as I mentioned, I'll be looking at a peer-reviewed document, peer-reviewed. That means other scholars looked at and contributed or agreed with or denied or whatever. That's what peer-reviewed means. The topic, the piece that I was looking at was using relational leadership theory to magnify actors' dynamic participation. Now, actors are who are the people in the experience. Usually it would be the leader or leaders of an organization, the followers, employees, the stakeholders. Those are the actors. In the document, you're going to see two other acronyms: CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility, and RLT, Relational Leadership Theory. So just wanted to bring that to you. This is the article. I'm not going to go through all of it, but this is the peer-reviewed article, and the finding is what I really wanted to show you. The finding was the quantitative data. So this was a quantitative research, which means they had numbers, okay? They showed a significant positive correlation between, correlation is not necessarily causality, but there seems to be a connection, a correlation between economic incentive and teamwork in corporate social responsibility practices. The two main drivers were responsibility and convenience, and it was tied to relational leadership theory. Relational leadership theory, just to give you kind of like an understanding of it, it emphasizes the importance of building positive and high quality relationships between leaders and followers. Now, the leader and follower is called the leader-member exchange. Sometimes that's how we refer to it in scholastic documents. But the high quality relationship is what I'm talking about, the high quality relationship, because leaders can sometimes have two groups of followers. You have in-group and out-group. Now, the in-group, you can also, the in-group is going to have the more high quality exchange of a relationship between the leader and the follower. Remember now, followers can refer, now don't think of social media followers, okay? It's not just that. In academia, followers is anyone that you have influence over, and in the organizational or leadership space, it would be who are the the other employees, lower level leadership, lower level team members, your clients and customers, stakeholders, all of that. Okay, so you have the high quality exchange with the in-group, and then you have a more formal transactional relationship with the out-group. Which one you think is experiencing love or a sensation of connection? The high quality in-group or the transactional out-group? So you will be correct when you feel that you go into an environment and there are cliques, so to speak. Cliques is the way that a lot of us talk about who are in the in-group and who's not in the in-group. They're in the clique, okay? So if you're in the clique, you have a positive and high quality relationship with the formal or informal leader of the group. So maybe leaders, if you really want to impact the people about you, there are things you can do to improve the quality of the relationship of those you meet with. Corporate social responsibility is another thing that came up in that study, and that refers to the commitment of the company. But beyond the legal compliance, corporate social responsibility aims to create a positive social and environmental impact, right back to that positive impact. Okay, now when we're talking about leadership and success in leadership, a lot of the times businesses are failing because we just are not connecting with those customers and so forth. So guys, when I'm talking about influence and influential reach, this is an important space to me because too many businesses are failing before year 7, according to the Small Business Association. And a lot of times we're blaming it on money. Okay, if money is the problem, why is money the problem? Because we're not making it, and we're not making it because we're not connecting with the people, and we're not connecting with the people because we're not resonating with them, and we're not resonating with them because we have not loved them. People don't care how much you know until you know how much you care. It seems like a long rabbit hole, guys, but until you get to the core of the matter, all you're looking at is the outcome, but not the cause. I'm not into the band-aid mechanism here, guys. We're going to solve this problem together. I'm solving it for me, and I'm solving it publicly. We're doing this together because guess what? As a doctoral candidate, looking at influential reach and wondering why so many businesses fail. Why is it that there is such a high failure rate? Because we start our organizations with enthusiasm, with lots of love. We're pouring out our family finances. We're jacking up our credit. For what? To fail? I don't think so. So I really want to get to the core of the matter. And I'm not going to stay at the superficial level, guys. I'm going to drill down deep. So I hope you don't mind drilling down deep with me. Positive social impact. Positive social impact. So that is the deal, guys. We really need to love on the people. We do need to love on the people. Just like Myron showed that he loved the people. He stepped out from the back of the room where the security was to intermingle with the people he came to serve, and also a president of an organization, of a country. You know, there was a time where America had we the people and those in public service, civil servants. I'm not sure that that's there anymore. I think what is happening with too many people who have been moved into leadership is that they forget the servant mentality, that we're here to serve others and become, we take on a boss persona. And when you take on a boss persona, you're going to lose the people. You're going to lose them. They voted you in, they selected you, or you started the organization and hired people and couldn't keep them, can't connect with the audience. You need to love the people. You need to serve the people. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Guys, this is the leadership relationship theory in a nutshell. We do need to love the people. Trudy here, super simple to find. I do want you to really get Myron's book, get a copy of the book, guys. This man is the real deal. He is my business coach. I am promoting this book. I mean, honestly, you know, I have my own books, but I'm promoting his. Why? I am sold on a man who lives and what he teaches, lives what he teaches. Get your copy of Boss Moves, and the link will be there, guys. I'm promising you. I paid thousands, close to $30,000 to learn what he's sharing for what, $29.95 plus shipping and handling in this book. It's a steal. It is a steal. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me today. Trudy Bierman here. Super simple to find. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember to tell me where you're watching this from, because influential reach, the reach piece is so important to me, guys. The influence is only going to happen if you resonate with the message, but the reach, how far is this going? Share it and let it go even further, because this is part of what I'm studying. This is going to be part of my doctoral research project. And it's, you know, I'm doing the work along the way. So help me out with that. I really would appreciate it. And buy the book.